All right, the purpose of this video is to show you an idea I had yesterday about how to make small group Google Meets and integrate that within Google Classroom. Okay, so one of the good things about Google Classroom, despite its many flaws, is the Google Meet link that is attached to your class in Google Classroom, right? That's always at the top of the page. In the app, it's always, the icon's always there. You can tell students to get on the class Google Meet if you want to help them individually or run class through it. It is a really nice feature that you can so easily start a video meeting. Okay, so one of the problems with Google Meet though is apparently they have rolled out a small group options within Google Meet. Although I can't, our Google Meet does not look like Google says it should in terms of creating small groups. So I can't do it for whatever reason, and I don't think that any of the other teachers in our district can at this point unless I'm missing something. But this might be a better workaround anyway, depending on what your goals are for small groups. So here's what you do. You've got to go into Google Calendar and you're going to create a Google Meet an event in Calendar. Okay, so let's say that I'm trying to create one for my calculus class. I want to create a small group for my calc class, so I'm going to hit create. And I'm going to call this, small group AP calculus small group 1. Okay, number 1. All right. So you can make it for whatever class is. We start around 7:30, 7:45. I'll just make it for 7:30. It doesn't really matter. You'll see why in a second. Okay, and I'm going to say yes. This repeats. It repeats every weekday, Monday to Friday. Again, I don't think this actually matters that much. We're doing it through Google Calendar so that the link never expires. So if you just go to meet.google.com and start a meet, and then take that link and use it as your small group meeting, then that link will expire eventually. But if you put it in Google Calendar, then it won't expire. So anyway, I'm going to click Add Google Meet Video Conferencing, and I get the link right here. Okay, so I'm going to take and copy this link. All right, and so this will forever be, and actually let me just make sure that I put it on the right calendar here. I should have checked this at the beginning. Maybe it is on the right calendar. Let's see. No, it's not. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the calculus calendar, because otherwise, if you're going to do like 5 or 6 of these per class, it's going to gum up your personal calendar, and you probably don't want that. Okay, so the Meet is already on my clipboard, and so I'm going to take and go to Google Classroom. I'm going to create a material. I'm going to call this small group number 1 Google Meet, and you probably don't need to make it all caps. Then I'm going to take and add a link. The link is the meeting. Now you've got some options for obviously what you pick for your topic. If you select no topic, then you can just post it. It will be right at the top of their classwork page. That's where I usually put my attendance activity. So I'm going to put this, and since I'm not using small groups every day, I'm going to put this in the critical course information topic. All right, now, you don't want everyone to see this. You only want the people that are in the small group to see it. So you're going to come over here to all students, and you're going to select the students that you want to see or to be in the group, right? So maybe it's just, maybe for me, it's just the first 3 students. No, uncheck all students, and I'll just check the first, I'll go 5, the first 5 students, okay? So those students are the only ones that are gonna see that small group link, Google Meet link, all right? So then you hit post, and then wherever you put this, it will always be there, and that link will always be available for students. And you can see which students are in the group right here. I think, maybe. It will show you which students are in the group, and that link will always be live. And so that way you can create the small groups. The students will only see their link. You will see all of them, obviously. So if you start an activity and you say get in your small group Google Meet, you can see all the links. You can jump into the link or into the Meet, see how they're doing, exit out, come back and check a different group. and that kind of thing. But I think this is a decent workaround for small group meetings. And again, depending on what you're doing, it might even be better than breakout rooms inside of the big Google Meet, depending on your goals. Let me know if you have any questions or if you run into any problems trying to implement this.